Hop in the scat, that bitch finna burn. Don't give a fuck cause a young nigga turn. I did a dash up on the U-turn. Young nigga turn, it don't wanna learn. How much I make, dad, joke son. She a bad bitch and yeah, I confirm. Don't give a fuck cause a young nigga turn. Don't give a fuck cause a young nigga turn.
Some nights, the shots don't fall. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? You're on the beat. Let's go.
Every game is a new day, MP.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at that Lakers matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for the Heat, in the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Hero out there with Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very...
To bring to this group, are they willing to move the assets, and do they have the complementary pieces to go get that star player? But the Heat, we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 years. They're a team that has one thing in mind, and that's winning a championship.
And they can be scary when they get to the playoffs.
Playing the regular season is one thing for this Heat group. They know when the lights are shining the brightest, they can turn it up another level in the playoffs. That's what Eric Spoelstra brings.
Hardaway passes to Harris. Easily outside. Stewart, a screen for Beasley. From the arc. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Miami leading by 6. To the paint, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. Oh, my.
So much force in Bam's game right there.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. 6 to shoot. Well, they're passing to Rozier. The three from MP. Beasley with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside Hardaway. Beasley against MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on MP.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw, good, Beasley. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the
changes. Loves check in for Adebayo. Richardson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Jay subbed in for Rozier. Detroit also making some changes. Reed comes in for Harris. And it's Fontecchio in for Malik Beasley. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Isaiah Stewart out there with Reed. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Hardaway in at the 1 spot. There's Hero with the 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, he's a volume three-point shooter in this league. Hero can really do damage from that.
Reed dishes to Hardaway. Rebound Love.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
MP with it, picked up by Thompson. Love with the screen on Hardaway. Hero from long range. Detroit with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hardaway passes to Thompson. Stewart with the screen on Richardson. Here's Thompson. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Hardaway. He's covered by Hero. They get it again. Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got his first points in this one.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. MP inside. Guarded by Hardaway. The Pistons have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Good on the triple.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Out left to the wing. Reed with the steal. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. Thompson sets the pick for Hardaway. Another three for Detroit.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Love. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Jaime Jaquez. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Kate Cunningham comes in for Thompson. And it's Fontecchio missing. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 7-point differential. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
First free throw is good.
Well, pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft because of his playmaking, rare for someone of his size.
Good on both. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Butler off a pick from Jay. They need this one. Butler, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
The Heat trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
MP finds Adebayo. Robinson against Harris. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Richardson for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Cunningham. Gets a very good look and converts. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off.
MP kicks to Butler. Pass to Richardson. Stewart against Butler. The 9-foot shot. Butler on the attack.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by Detroit.
Cunningham against MP. Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded closely. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. MP against Cunningham. Now, here's MP. T right on him. with the block.
Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
And here's Ivy. We saw him with 19 points his last out, and Duran slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Cunningham against MP. It's stolen by Cunningham. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Here's MP. Duran pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Richardson outside. Adebayo against Duran. Richardson the pass to MP. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pistons leading by 15. Now here is Harris. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. It's Cunningham with the drive.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Harris's shot is good.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to MP. Back to Robinson. Clock at 4. Richardson outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so is Detroit in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello and welcome.
You know, for Miami, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little dead.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Pistons.
Well, to be honest,
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Ivy.
talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. And it's Jay in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
And we haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Heat moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Back to Adebayo. Butler from outside. Again, the miss by the Heat.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ivy against Hero. Now Ivy, he's got 16 from 13, and the jumper is on the mark. Ivy's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Adebayo against Duran. Adebayo kicks to MP. Baseline J on the way. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Cunningham passes to Duran. Now here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 14 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so MV will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Adebayo high post. And here we go. Here's Ivy, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here they come. And here we go. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Here's Cunningham. Great D that time from Adebayo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Asar Thompson. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Pass to Jovic. Miami no good on that time either. Detroit's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. On the wing, Hardaway. The 3. Miami grabs the miss. Hero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 14 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. And, well, Detroit shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Fontecchio. Butler against Harris. Lock at 6. On the wing, Hardaway. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Jovic. MP up top from the high post. No good off the front iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Hardaway. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Duncan Robinson comes in for Butler. Morris checked in for Detroit. That free throw good from Hardaway. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture at the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
The 3 from MP. And it's Reed pulling it down.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hardaway kicks to Beasley. Fontecchio, guarded by Robinson. And that one is good by Beasley.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Jay, the pass to Hero. Back to MP. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Heat in 5th.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
And Miami making a change here. Richardson's checked in, and he ends up missing both free throws. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin, and they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008, and with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Hardaway passes to Fontecchio. Beasley against Hero. Pass to Stewart. Back to Beasley. Now here's Stewart. Jaquez defending. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hardaway has got 9 points here in the second half.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Fontecchio. Then it's Reed. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Howland in at the 3 slot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O's standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
And so MP will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Jay. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. And the dunk by Reed.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And for the Heat, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. MP kicks to Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Richardson. Moore with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Hardaway. Good defense by MP. Robinson for 3. It's good from long range.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You got to get out on him.
Stewart with it. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Stewart. And here's Reed. He's guarded by Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Hardaway against MP. Richardson outside. Back to Hawkins. 4 on the shot clock. MP from deep 3-point land. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Back to Moore. Pass to Stewart. Hardaway for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Hardaway has got 14 points now in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
MP with it. Working on Fontecchio. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Richardson against Moore. Pass to Hardaway. There's the triple. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. To the middle. Outside Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Reed down low. Adebayo on him. Reed misses. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
MP passes to Jaquez. MP outside. Back to Richardson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Robinson. Detroit making a switch here. Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Fontecchio passes to Reed. The Pistons working the ball around now. Stewart finds Fontecchio. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway from outside. They grab their own miss. Count it.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
To the wing right side. Richardson outside. Pass to Jovic. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Hardaway has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Clinton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
The vision of Hardaway Jr. He scanned the floor and found his teammate.
Back to MP. Here's Jovic. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Hardaway dishes to Reed. Hardaway kicks to Reed. Pass to Stewart. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
That one is off. Instead, it seems like time. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.
Rest, recuperate, get ready.
I'm always working, no got time to kick it. Got me a weed in the blood, I'm gon' mix it. Make me a cloud, turn the bitch to a city. Fell off now, yeah, nigga bad. Gotta get up and get it, no slack. Won't stop till my pockets get bad. Don't fuck with you, homie, get bad. They hate when you tryna get cash. Real quiet, I try not